Proteins are an extremely important group of organic compounds found in all organisms on our planet. Many of us immediately think of muscle when the term protein is used. However, proteins serve many functions in cells and organisms. There are proteins that perform structural tasks, proteins that store amino acids, and some that have receptors functions so cells can respond to chemical signals. With all these functions, proteins have to be capable of assuming many forms or structures. The function of any particular protein is closely tied to its structure. There are 4 levels of organization to protein structure. They are called primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary organization. The primary level of protein structure is the unique sequence of amino acids held together by peptide bonds in each protein. There are 20 amino acids, and these may be arranged in any order. The order or sequence in which the amino acids are arranged is determined by the nucleotide base sequence in the DNA of an organism. Because every organism has its own DNA, so every organism has its own unique proteins. The primary structure is a simple chain of amino acids attached by peptide bonds. Polypeptide chains may include hundreds of amino acids. The primary structure determines the next 3 levels of protein organization. Changing one amino acid in a chain may completely alter the structure and function of the protein. This is what happens in sickle cell disease. In this condition, just one amino acid is changed in the normal protein of red blood cells. The result is that the blood cells are unable to carry oxygen, their normal function. The next level in the organization of proteins is the secondary structure. This is created by the formation of hydrogen bonds between the oxygen from the carboxyl group of one amino acid and the hydrogen from the amino group of another. Secondary structure does not involve the side chains R groups. The 2 most common configurations of secondary structure are the alpha helix and the beta pleated sheet. Both have regular repeating patterns. The 3rd level in protein organization is the tertiary structure. The polypeptide chain bends and folds over itself because of the interactions among R groups and the peptide backbone. This results in a 3-dimensional shape. Tertiary structure is particularly important in determining the specificity of the proteins known as enzymes. The last level is the quaternary structure. This is unique in that it involves multiple polypeptide chains which combine to form a single structure. Not all proteins consist of multiple chains, so not all proteins have a quaternary structure. All the bond types mentioned in the first 3 levels of organization are involved in this level. Some proteins with quaternary structure include prosthetic or non-polypeptide groups. These proteins are called conjugated proteins. Hemoglobin is a conjugated protein. It contains 4 polypeptide chains, each of which contain a non-polypeptide group called heme. Heme contains an iron atom that binds to oxygen.
They say I got next, tell them that I got now. It's all Disney, boy, my family proud. Make them say L, make them say O. The hoes that tell me yes, the same ones that tell you no. Whoa, I ain't just an average Joe, way above the average flow. Boy, my